Well, good morning, everyone. It's a Friday. That can only mean one thing, other than I need to shave. It's 12-volt news. Oh, yeah. But before we dig deep into this hard-hitting 12-volt news, as always, Weatherman Fernando, what is the weather like today?
Today is 84 right now. The high is going to be 86. It's going to be rain.
Oh, yeah, it's
rain
thundering
today,
yeah.
Already thundering.
Yeah.
So if you are in Clearwater, Florida, or around this area, please
be careful.
Just bring your umbrella and enjoy the weather.
Umbrella, aka portable lightning rods.
Yeah.
I really don't see a lot of umbrellas.
No.
Like I don't.
I mean, older people, yes. Yesterday we did at the Mustang.
Yeah.
And they had an 8-foot umbrella in the back of the car.
Well, yeah, I get. Well, I mean, was it a rain umbrella or a beach umbrella?
No, it was a rain umbrella.
Oh,
it was big.
It was like the big golf umbrella.
Like the big golf umbrella.
Well, I mean, it's weird because
like
it's
a rich people umbrella.
Or just overly prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even own an umbrella.
No.
No.
I want to buy a small one.
I
just because it's like
I've used to have one, and then the whole like getting out of your car and trying to put it up, you get everything wet. You could literally just run. It's one of those things like it's like strollers. Had a bunch of strollers, never used them because it's like I'm like, dude, I could carry her and we would be there by now.
Yeah.
You're over here on gymnasticking this thing. It's like, screw that.
For sure.
Anyways, we're going to get deep into this. But before we do, all the stories and more you can find on CE Outlook. It's a great place to go and,
be informed.
Get what?
Inform.
Oh, inform. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
What do you think I say?
That's why I said what. Because when I was like, that's not a word. But
get informed.
Get informed.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
12-volt industry.
Yeah, it's early.
Or just wait and just hear it from us.
I was going to say it's way easier to hear it from us. Thank you, CE Outlook, for doing your job so we could steal it and do our job. And as always, let's dig through the comments. Dave coming in. Springfield 68 with a high of 80. That sounds wonderful. Mr. Vera says 89. Feels like the temperature is 99 due to humidity. Typical Florida response. You guys think you're special. Good morning here.
Good morning, Ramon.
I'm glad you're having a good morning there. I don't know. Well, it's we're still out. And of course, 82. Please hit those like buttons. It does help. It does help.
It helps.
By the way, you bet. Brad checking in says, good morning.
Good morning,
Mild in
Brad.
Modesto, California today. Currently 52 with a high of 79. Did you see Brian's video yesterday?
That's pretty cool.
So someone hired him. So if you guys follow Brian Mitchell on Facebook or Instagram, he's working on a golf bag. Someone hired him to build the Caddyshack bag. So for those of you that don't know what the Caddyshack bag is, I don't know.
Go to his Facebook page so you can find out what he's doing.
I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, sunny, 72 in North Carolina. High, 86. That sounds about right. Good morning. News you can use. I don't. It's a great catchphrase, but I doubt anyone will be able to use any of this.
I like it.
Good morning, San Diego, 63 and 75. Well, trust me. If you want a news catchphrase, they're everywhere because I mean, news is how these TV channels make money. So I mean, it's
So we have to hit a catchphrase.
Oh yeah, you can just type in news catchphrase on Google and it'll just be like, I mean. That's like we said, the great space coaster that we always reference on this. No canoes. It's good canoes without Gary. Canoes. Anyways,
This news.
this news is here.
Okay.
I'm not even going to finish that.
No.
Good morning, Houston, Texas. High of 82. Will feel like 110. I will be cooking on the rooftops today.
Ooh,
My heart
crazy.
goes out to you, man.
It's hard.
I don't know how you do it,
No.
but thankfully you do because I can't. Speaking of Houston, remind me later to tell you what I heard about this later.
Okay.
When I was talking with our boy on the phone yesterday. Good morning, guys. York, PA, checking in.
What up?
Good morning. Lots of good mornings. Ontario. What is up from Ontario?
Good morning.
Houston is warm and muggy. Sweat dripping everywhere.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it
It's not
sounds
like
like it sounds like soft porn.
Well, it's-
I mean, I'm just
What?
saying, you know, it's sweat dripping everywhere as she walked into the room. Oh, anyways.
Okay.
Good
Let's,
morning.
move on.
Hey, man, it's our show. We get to have fun. We have news, as we often like to say. I don't know if it's great news. I don't know if it's good news, but it's news and it's what we got. And so we're going to give it to you, and hopefully you'll like it.
Hopeful. Okay.
Although I will say last night when I was going through lining up the news,
Yeah.
I was like, there's not a lot of news. It's not a lot of news. And then I got a text from James, who works at CE Outlook, telling, I guess he was watching the show last night. He's like, I really enjoyed the show. And I was like, oh, that's fantastic.
Well, James, he's doing a great job.
He's doing a fantastic job. I put that in the wrong place. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's turn this on.
Yeah, you put it in the wrong place.
All right, hold on. Let me shut this off.
There
we go. I did put it in the right place. All right. Skills USA is something the Kicker has been participating in for a while. That's the organization that, like, not just 12 volt, but they have hundreds of skills that they teach.
Yep.
And they introduce young people to, and then they go off, and if they complete the skills courses, that gets them in the door to a job. It actually seems like a really cool thing. It's a way for people that might not know what they're doing, goes to one of these conventions. They can get certifications. They can meet people in the industry. They can look for an industry that they're not yet part of. It's pretty cool. And of course, Kicker being Kicker, and it's a really good cause, which Steve is always going to get behind. He sends Aaron out to do it.
Aaron and Jacob, right?
Yeah, they're both going out. And so this year again, I think it's like 5 years in a row now.
Ooh, yeah.
And then Scott,
aka
the redhead.
Yeah,
he goes. Anyways, there's a challenge.
Yeah.
As always, these events have a challenge, and they've put together gift packages in the total of $5,000.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. That is pretty neat. When we were out at Master Tech Expo this year, they brought out some of the participants and winners.
Yep.
We got to meet some of them. It was a lot of fun. And they were from all over the place. And it was neat to see them kind of wide-eyed and bushy-tailed at what they were like, holy crap.
This is totally different.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I
had the chance to speak to
one of them.
Two of them.
And
and they were like, oh my God, this is in another world. Like, they were so surprised. Everything was fantastic. So they're like, we like this.
Could you imagine, like, think back to when you started and the first thing that you did?
That was like a month ago.
But the first thing that you did was go to a Master Tech?
No. Oh, no, dude.
You imagine how warped your thinking would be?
Oh, yes, just a quick story. I remember when we started doing the videos, right?
Yeah.
And you sometimes you drive me home.
Yes.
And drive me off. And we just to talk about it. The goal or the dream was to have these manufacturers, be part of us.
Yeah.
And we're like, no, it's no way they able to do that.
That was you being pessimistic. I was like, yeah, we'll get them.
Yes, exactly. And here we are. That's fantastic. So
yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is that when you look at like year one and you take somebody to a Master Tech, like I don't know, like it would have to blow your mind. you know, to just
it is
to
even
have all that information.
okay, but not just for the new attendees, even for the regular, the guys that they've been in this industry for years. They go there and they're like, wow, dude, like this event is crazy. Like,
yeah, I mean, I remember
a
the first event we went to,
Yeah.
and it was over the top. And I had been in the industry for 20 plus years at that time.
You're old.
I am, but like not even to have a job in the industry yet, and going to, you know, you look, it's like you're not even like ready, and you go, you know, you're a Skills USA guy, and you walk into Master Tech Expo, and it's like, holy crap,
Right.
You know, that was
Highly recommended. Go to this show.
and then they got put up on stage.
Yes.
Just
Some
like
people didn't like it. Yeah.
It's like, hey guys, we're gonna parade you around like show ponies, and we're gonna put you up on the stage, and it's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
Hopefully they moved on and are doing successful in whatever endeavor they got. But anyway, Skills USA, pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You can donate, you can do any,
Go to the website, check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Thank you, Kicker, for being Kicker. All right, what happened here? Next story up is updates on 2-inch mini subwoofer. Remember when we saw this when we went to World Finals?
Yeah.
It was just sitting on the counter. Of course, the top-notch staff at World Finals that when you walked up to the counter totally did not acknowledge anyone standing at the counter. Bad service is a word that pops into my head.
Bad business, bro.
Totally bad business. They had these sit on the counters, and I would have bought one, but at the time, after standing there for 5 minutes and them not one person acknowledging somebody standing there, I was like, you guys suck. I'm not giving you any money. Like, screw that. Anyways, it went on to be a cool little phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people picked them up and did cool little videos with them. And the idea behind it was built for, okay. The afterthought of it was, hey, we can put them in like RC cars and stuff. Now, RC car guys were already doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had already figured this stuff out.
Yeah.
This was not anything they needed. They already had it under control, because we've seen plenty of videos of the Red Rock guys doing this.
Yeah.
So it wasn't, you know, it's just a small, cute thing, and let's just call it what it is. It's just a small, cute thing. And of course, a bunch of people bought them. Round 2 is on its way. So B2 Audio is, of course, Big Jeff is going to be in third quarter.
Yeah.
So shortly here, they'll be issuing another release of these. So if you didn't get one on the first release and you were like, man, I really wish I had one. And I'm one of those people. I wish I would have got it. And if those people wouldn't have been such putzes, I would have bought it. But hey, I understand. I'm
excited about these, man.
And if you're watching and you were one of those putzes sitting behind the counter, you're a putz. Sorry, you are. Anyways, there's also a contest behind these that he's doing.
Okay.
So he wants to expand the reach into the robotics stuff. I don't know, crash test dummy type stuff. Either way, if you want to know more, check out the story here in the links, and or head over to Big Jeff's site and see what he's talking about. Also, they're going to be, for those people that don't have their own 3D printers, they're going to be selling small subwoofer enclosures for these, which are like the business card holders that I made. And there is one that is a business card holder,
of course,
which is cool.
Just put the top on it. Done.
Yeah.
No, what I would say is I'm excited about this because I can put 2 of those in the front of the grill that I have, and I can have a front
center channel.
No, a front base. A front base. That's it.
It might actually work.
Yeah, no,
dude, I'm telling you, man.
But hey, a front base.
Work. We might be able to. We could probably 3D print an enclosure that slides right in. I mean, because the Dayton Audio, like little 3-inch subwoofer, actually puts out a good amount of bass.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would work as upfront bass in a car, but hey.
How much power is this?
I don't know.
Where's the crossover point on this?
Who cares? I mean, I believe this is the B2 redesigned because Big Jeff is B2. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Just so you guys know, it's 90s in Puerto Rico and it's going to rain.
Thank you.
I have an install coming up. Long day.
Yeah.
I feel you, buddy. I feel you.
Yeah.
There is a video on YouTube with someone using like 100 in a wall. I believe somebody shared. I believe my guy that sends me all my stuff.
Well, I mean, some of these guys, they have low riders with speakers, and I seen them.
You've seen them?
I seen them.
Fernando's seen them. So
yes.
as long as Fernando's seen them, then we're good.
And there is a video on YouTube. That is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. We're good. We're good. Brian, my buddy Brian Chance, he sends me all the videos that I want to give him a shout out because he sends me all these videos to watch. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't get to see any of them. So thank you, Brian.
Are they just in radio power?
So the B2, so the new one with the little subwoofer enclosure is going to come with a little Bluetooth amp that they're getting off Amazon. So it's going to have a little amplifier built into it. Mm-hmm. So that'll be neat. That'll be neat. Mm-hmm. But anyways, if you're interested, next month or August, I think will be round 2 on these, and you become part of the crew. You can have a miniature subwoofer because we all love small things. That's what she said. Metra shipping Bose replacement audio kits for GM trucks. Now these have slowly but surely been rolling out.
Yep.
We've seen the Jeep one. I think there's an F-150 one. Now there's a Ford or GMC truck / Chevy. Most people don't know, but Metra has been working with Vibe as the importer for a very long time. Mm-hmm. Most people don't know that because Vibe isn't exactly like
a US
brand. The guy in charge is a really great guy. Mm-hmm. You know, he's been here a couple times. Met him over in Europe. He's come hung out with us for a day or two. Really cool dude. But Metra, looking at what everybody else is doing with these plug-and-play systems, has decided to get into that. And so they're slowly but surely releasing these. Now, I believe you got to sit in this one.
I got to sit in that one, yes. And it's fantastic. It's great. You don't have to do anything. Everything comes pre-tuned. Hi, Cargiff. Everything comes pre-tuned. Plug-and-play system.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to run. You got to run your power.
Yeah. It's plug and run the wires.
Yes. Fantastic.
Now, the one thing about these that is unique compared to everybody else's is that these come in. This is a value added proposition. The pricing on this is set what I thought was unreasonably low. And I told them so much. I was like, you guys aren't charging enough for this. So that is also one of the nice things. It is a
reasonable price.
Very value added price point so that you can get into something, you know, there again, it's not Focal. Let's be honest. It's not, but it comes at a nice price point that if you're looking to upgrade your vehicle, everything is included minus the installation. So does it hit the rubber floor mats? I have no idea. I don't like rubber floor mats, so I typically take them out and throw them in the bed of the truck and go, hey, man, your rubber floor mat sucks.
Some people got it, you know.
A lot of people cut it. I don't cut them because floor mats cost an excessive, like, I don't know what they're making them out of, but they charge a lot for floor mats. So
special plastic.
You know, and okay, let's be honest. The problem with most people is they'll get a car, it has floor mats, then they'll buy the plastic floor mats and put them over the floor mats. And so we'll get cars that have 3 floor mats.
Oh my God.
And you're like, guys, what are you doing? Like, for the love of God, if you buy plastic floor mats, take out your cloth floor mats. If you're going to, you know, if you want, don't have both. That is just the dumbest thing in the world. Like,
and believe me, rubber.
Yeah. Rubber.
It's nice. You know?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Till you slip and fall.
But just take the old ones. You know?
Take the old ones out.
The carpet ones.
And you know, the thing is, like the girls, like I bought mats for all their cars. There's some really nice mats out there. I think we bought them for your truck. You know, that weren't crappy, you know, like how rugged do these things need to be?
With the pants.
I mean, but you look at some of these mats, you're like, good God, like, what are you putting back here?
Yeah. I got nothing on the back.
Why is there never any donuts in the 5-stall? Because they give me heartburn in the morning. Actually, Fernando, grab that bag right there. Actually, this is Fernando's breakfast. It is what we call a bag of donuts.
It's just a bag of donuts.
Is that a Wawa's
bag
of donuts?
They are mini, yeah.
That's a Wawa's bag of mini donuts. Thank you very much.
3 packs.
Oh, is it a 3-pack?
It's a 3-pack right there.
Oh yeah. One of them's missing.
No, it's not missing. It's already here.
Yeah, I'm just saying you already consumed it. So, anyways,
yeah.
If you're interested, see what they have for pre-made replacement audio systems.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say if you're interested, go to Wawa's and pick yourself a 3-pack of donuts.
Donut sugars will make you crash, or just give you heartburn all day long. Either one. It's not good. New product news. Diamond Audio introduces MS Neo Coax series. Now, we had John in here the other day.
Yeah.
Who is a product planner.
Mm-hmm.
Spends a lot of time in overseas doing all kinds of fun stuff, and is an amazing chef.
He is
an amazing chef.
We need more food, John.
He updated us on a lot of products that they got working on because he likes to do that. He likes to tell us what they got coming out.
Yeah.
And this is one of the new products that he was flaunting, along with a bunch of stuff we can't talk about, which we're pretty excited.
That looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful.
That looks beautiful.
You know, the one thing I will say about the Diamond and Cerno Vega is they really lean into their colors. You know, because Diamond is gold, Cerno Vega is red, and they really like. I'm a color guy. I like it when people put colors on things that should not naturally have a color.
Yeah.
And that's why I always look at this as elegant, and it looks really nice. Now I don't know how it sounds. It's a Neo magnet weatherproof speaker for outdoor use in, let's say, a motorcycle and or side by side or whatever it is that you want to be loud in a parking lot or on a trail.
Whatever you want to be loud.
But they make some very pretty products, which I think are pretty neat.
That's for sure.
Yeah, copper. I was gonna say you got to hit the right button. Good morning,
Audio Mobile. Good morning.
Finally catching a live show.
Fantastic.
It's good. Copper basket inlays. They look sweet. It looks nice. And there again, actually, if you knew the story, I personally feel it's a much better product right now than it was back when it came out.
Really?
Mainly because, well, I mean, when it came out 20 years ago, they didn't know what they were doing. You know, they didn't know the D5 subwoofer that they had didn't even have tinsel leads.
Well, I yes, I agree.
No idea what they were doing.
I feel everybody's product right now is better than it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
That's it. Everybody's.
Hey Brad, just want to let you know. Thank you. You're welcome. Neo Magnet, love the grills.
Yeah.
And there again, I think it's a very elegant looking speaker.
I think we should put those two on your Mustang.
Not a chance. I don't need to be that close to the sound.
Really?
No. It's no.
It matches it with your car, black, and then that.
Why don't we put them in your car?
Done. Let's do it.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Right. We'll power them off with the coppers. It all
copper and copper.
Yeah, see? Copper.
Now it's gonna be 100% copper.
Yeah. There you go. Copper diamonds on some copper arcs. Look. It would look. Certainly looks cool. It definitely looks cool.
It looks cool. Yes.
So, anyways, that's some new product news there that we're all so happy to have.
Yeah.
So this is one of those weird times where it's like there wasn't a lot of news this week. Let's be honest. There wasn't a lot of news. There wasn't anything too exciting.
No.
But tomorrow will be Saturday, as we all know, and some of us we are counting the minutes until 5:00 today when we can be like, deuces, bro. But tomorrow we'll have a special guest on the show. Do you know who that guest is?
No.
Yeah, you do.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow we go to the funeral.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Tomorrow's the funeral.
Okay.
And then who's coming on the show?
No, I don't know. I totally forgot.
Dan.
Jesus
Christ.
No, not Jesus Christ.
I know, but I mean,
great if we have Jesus Christ, but Dan is gonna be here.
Dan who?
Dan Bowman.
Yes. Formerly of Titan. He's been on the show before via the internet. He'll be here in the studio, taking questions. We'll have a good time. He is a master salesman, is the easiest way to say it.
Yes.
If you, when watching the show, ever have, because there again, I feel a salesman is the best person to ask of how to ask a question.
Yes.
You know, so like, how do I ask a question to have somebody zoom in just a little bit? There you go. Back up a little bit more. Okay, that's wait.
There you go.
There you go.
Award-winning dealer lunches.
Yeah. So, anyways, he'll be on the show tomorrow. We've had him on. He was a great, asset. That was so sad, dude. Come on.
Sorry.
You got one job. He's a great guy to have on. Fountain of knowledge, knows a lot about a lot. So he'll be on. We'll talk about what he's got going on. Plus, you guys will also get a chance to ask him a couple questions. So it ought to be fun. And yes, and there again, you can hire him. He's actually going to be doing training. So if you're interested, check it out tomorrow, 5:00, or of course you can always just catch the rebroadcast of it after the fact. But no, we'll have him on. I'm excited. I like having guests on the show.
Yeah.
So
no, but definitely tune in tomorrow because he can explain you more about his new business that he has.
Or just
just
be fun.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on.
Yeah.
So Friday, Saturday show.
So.
I know. That's because I'm stalling. Well, because I'm stalling. That's basically what it is. I'm stalling. I'm going to let you guys know that's it. We're going to wrap it up a little early today because we got nothing else to talk about. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. This is the news. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.